Why? A lot of questions rising these days. So that's why we are here. So yeah, okay. Why did we become so dependent? Why? Okay, this is a mysterious kind of question. This is a wake-up call for our villages. Alright, why we became so dependent? Dependent, okay? The why is following that. This is a wake-up call and hope you guys will gonna be enjoying this video. A wake-up call for my village, okay? That's talking about the village, yeah? Hold on, excuse me, guys. So, in the olden days, this thing is the time now, alright? We're talking about now, happening right now. We are becoming so dependent on others. Again, one last time. Alright, my friends, if you're new to the channel, I hope you're getting what I'm talking about. Alright, this was things we'll be discussing. In the olden days, our village was self-sufficient, but now something has changed. In the olden days, we had the balanced civil society. Now something has changed. So, we will talk about results and how can we become independent again. So these are the milestones. These are some of the points which needs to be discussed today in this live stream. Oh yeah. Now, we used to be self-sufficient, or we were not dependent on others in the olden days. So this video is all about reality, alright? We don't talk myths here. Everything real. We used to be self-sufficient. Self-sufficient. We used to be self-sufficient. We used to grow crops locally. We eat local, we be local, and we heal local. So yeah, and now this is not the case now. Cool. Grow local. Okay, let me circle this local here for more focus. Grow local, then eat local. Eat local, and then we got build local, and then what we got? Heal local. See guys, that was the olden days. We used to grow our own crops. We used to eat our own crops. We used to have no medicine. We were healing by just using the herbal medicinal plants and herbs, and we were building our structures, our buildings, our shelters with mud and debris and all kind of stuff like that. But now it is changed. Alright, this is the olden times, okay? Old was gold. And now, today, we are not growing local, we are not eating local, we are not healing local, we are not building local. So, we are not growing anything. Our lands are barren, we don't have water, we don't have lanes, we don't have anything. So, we buy things from cities. We are dependent on the cities now. They bring us the vegetables and groceries and other things. Even the milk packs. We don't have cows here. No grazing animals. So yeah, everything comes from the cities in packets, in plastics, in garbage. And we eat that and we become sick, okay? We eat all those trash and we become sick, and then we are now using the medicine, the chemical medicines the doctors prescribe, whatever the physicians tell you to buy those medicine from the stores, and then you become sick again. In the olden days, we were building our houses from mud, but now chemicals, cements and blocks and other kind of things that are bringing more sickness to our local societies. So that's the new. Oh yeah, in the past we grew our own wheat. Okay, if you go to the stores in Gilgit city or in Hunza or in our villages, you will see a number of people. Okay, for example, this is a house, sorry, this is a store shop, a grocery shop, and they are selling wheat. And the wheat came all the way from Punjab or from down cities. And you will see guys here standing in a line waiting for the wheat. Okay, these guys are now waiting for the wheat, and that wheat is just white wheat, full of sugar and full of gluten. That's very dangerous for your health. And these guys, the locals here, are waiting for that subsidy or whatever you call that, for because they say it's cheaper. Okay, they pay less. They pay less to buy their wheat, like 530 rupees for 10 kg something. 10 kg plastic wheat. These guys are waiting in line in order to get the wheat on time. But most of the time, if this line is all the way to the next village, some of these guys are lucky. 1, 2, 3 guys lucky, and the rest go home. These guys get the wheat, and the other day, these guys will come back here. They will be on the front, and they will be joined by some more guys waiting for the wheat. That's the problem. We are so dependent on the wheat coming, which is not organic, which is not good for your health. It's white wheat. Useless one is the white wheat. Okay, that's not having fibers and all those ingredients, minerals, and it's not energy packed. So that will just kill your gut and your digestive system, and you will become sick. Okay, that's number one problem, because I've seen this like everywhere in the cities, in the villages, in the town, in the countryside. Oh yeah, in the past, yeah, we grew our own wheat, but now no wheat. We stored it for the winter. Uh, yes, in the winter we have no problems. They made our own oil, not only wheat, we also made our own oil, like apricot oil or walnut oil, and then we used to dry our apricots. Okay, the oil was made organic in the olden days. Okay, whether that is apricot oil, walnut oil, almond oil, these oils were made organic in the villages. But now, today's time, this is the same with the wheat. Okay, these guys are running after the oil but not producing it in the villages. Oh yeah, we used to dry apricots, for the winter. The apricot is quite famous here in the region. Apricot oil right here, which was quite famous. We used to dry it for the winter as a source of food. But nowadays, due to global warming and climate change, these fruits going down. They are dead now. Or most of the people sell them out for very cheap prices. They don't store it. Okay, they sell their organic apricots and walnuts and every kind they grow locally and buy that chemicals from the shop by selling their organic goods, organic products. Oh yeah. And in the olden days we used glacier water for drinking, okay? Glacier or spring water for drinking. Nowadays, what our kids are doing, they go to the shop and buy the Nestle, what is the called Nestle water, the bottled water in the plastic, and they enjoy that water. They, you know, ignore the glacier water, spring water, and they go for Nestle water. Whoa, that's crazy. And yeah, I talked earlier about the buildings. That was mud house. Okay, we used to live in the mud houses, but now the scenario is different. Mud house or stone house or even the caves or in broken shelters. And now we are living in chemical in the cement house or block houses. Oh yeah, that's that's the problem now. And we used to heal through herbal medicines, you know what I mean? Herbs. There was no medicine that time. In the olden days, no medicine from prescribed by doctors. These herbs were prescribed by your fathers and mothers and grandfathers, and that was working much better than today's medicine. Herbs that were growing in our own lands, okay, locally. And the old people had the knowledge of the herbs. They knew which herb is good for which part of the body. Oh yeah? That was ancient knowledge, ancient practices. We were very rich that time, not with money, but with wisdom, knowledge, and with food, with water, with unity and dignity, okay? That was, a contrast. This is a contrast between the olden days and today's time. So you already see the changes. Hunza Valley, you know, Hunza Valley, which was quite famous for its longevity, for its age, long age secrets. That was in the olden days, alright? Now it's not this scenario. Something has changed, okay? We are not rich anymore. To be honest, we are not rich in today's time. Maybe we are rich with money, but I don't think so. We're not rich with knowledge, with food, with water. We are not even united. We have no dignity. But in the olden days, when there was no one, Hunza was a beautiful state and every village was united together, working together as family, brothers and sisters, like one family. And they were growing, eating, healing, building locally. And that was the secret of Hunza Valley's prosperity and dignity. But in today's time, you will come here and you see by yourself. Something has changed. Now you will say, what thing changed? What thing changed? What changed here? Alright, let me go and drop the ball. Okay, remove this now. Let's go further. Things are getting more and more interesting now. Oh, why it becomes so dirty? Oh, alright, clean. So, guys, what changed? What changed? Let's show a past and today's contrast. Okay, that will be a contrast between the past and past and now. Today, okay, past and today. What thing changed? To be more precise, let's talk about wheat. Wheat, which was organic that time, organic in the past, okay? In the past, the wheat was organic. And now, what do we see? White flour from cities. Oh yeah, white. It's white flour coming from cities. You never know how it's packed, how it reaches you, through which road it comes and reaches how many kilometers, and so on and so forth. Who is packing it? Who is doing the job? You never know. But in the village, in the past, you know. You knew your father was there, your grandfather was there, your grandmother was there. They were working on the lands, producing the wheat organically. But in today's time, now you never know where is that thing coming from. It's mixed with something you never know, with chemicals, with something you don't have knowledge about. That's packed in a plastic, and the plastic is dangerous for your health, bringing cancer, bringing other disease, sickness, and health problems. In the olden days, very few guys became sick eating organic wheat because you know your family, your village, your countryside. It was clean and it was organic. Oh yeah, and then we got fresh. Let's call that fresh. Fresh butter. Fresh butter, or what was that? Ghee. Ghee, oh yeah, ghee. Fresh butter, ghee, that was made organic in the villages in the past. And now what? Now what? We got things coming from the city, refined oil. Whoa! Now we got refined oil. Oil. From plastic. Who knows from which material is made up of? Because you are not there and you don't trust anybody in the cities. But you know you are villagers. So, in the past, you get fresh butter from healthy cows, all right? But now you got refined oil in a plastic bottle and you don't know where it's coming from the city somewhere. In the past we had, okay, let's come here, remedies, remedies, remedies. In the past we had remedies. You were healing naturally using herbs and plants and other products made in the house. You were healing from fruits. Oh yeah? And now what? You are now buying expensive drugs and medicines. Okay, let's call them medicine. Medicine with side effects. Hey, coming from the cities. You never know who is working in the laboratory. You never know. Medicines coming with side effects, okay? Side effects. But home remedies in the past had no side effects. They were healing people in a short period of time. But today's medicine, modern medicine, with a lot of side effects, when you're using some medicine for your gut or for your digestive system, if it heals one thing, then it has got several side effects on the other parts of your body. Oh yeah? So you need to be careful. They say, follow your physicians, and maybe if you are sick with one thing, you don't have to use that medicine. They already are warning you about the medicines. But in the olden days, home remedies were not like that. Cool. In the olden days, we had uh, mud houses, which was cooler in the summer, in the hot weather, and warmer in the cold winter. That was the benefit of mud houses. It was organic, made from stone and mud. But now, what we got today? Chemical! Chemical cement houses. Chemical cement houses. Houses. Oh yeah. See the contrast, my friends. We're living in chemical now. Wanna impress our friends and fellow citizens that we are living in a high profile luxurious houses by using chemicals. And now in the villages people are shy or feel very low, or when they want to show off they go for chemicals, but very few prefer mud houses in today's time. In the past, everyone was living in the mud houses together like one family, helping and supporting each other, listening to each other's problem, and coming to a resolution. But now, in the chemical houses, we have got different rooms for every individual, like father in one room, mother in one room, cousins in one room, brothers in one room, sisters in one room, mother-in-laws in one room, wife in one room, husband in another room. Different rooms, but they're not united. There is no social circle for them. Different rooms, and they have communication gap in today's time. But in the olden days, in the mud houses, they were living like one family. There were no separate rooms. They were living together, eating together, sleeping together, waking up together, working together. So they were more united here, now less united here. Okay. In the olden days, people were working together. Working together in the olden days. Now, everyone doing their own thing. They mind their own business. Okay, they own their own business. Nobody asks anything. They were united, working together. Now, these guys are not working together. Everyone doing their own job, their own thing, When there is a problem, they suffer here more. But in the olden days, when there was a problem, the whole community came together to find a solution for the problem. If there was potato making or wheat making time in the summer, in the spring, they were all working together so they can complete the work faster. But now everyone here is alone. They have stress, anxiety, depression, and other sickness here because they don't talk to each other, they don't listen to each other. Here we have more problems and less life here. Here we have more joy, more happiness, more family thing, and more strength, more health. So yeah, 2% have joined us with 2 thumbs up. 26 done. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. We got impressed. Oh yeah, got impressed by city things, modern packaging, shiny products. Hey, impressive. Tourists with sunglasses and perfume. Oh ho, we forgot our own wealth. We are attracted because the city guys when come here they wear perfume. Whoa, what a perfume, what a shiny product, what a modern packaging. Oh, look at that sunglass. We forgot our own heritage, our own history, culture, values. We got inspired so easily, impressed. Why are we impressed of the fake things? Why are we like gold diggers? Because they bring a nice car to your village and you are so impressed. You got inspiration. I want to buy that too. You are not buying a car, you are buying a trash. You don't know your family? That car will make you lonely in the village because nobody wants that. Oh, yeah, now it's a different scenario. Everyone wants that. In the olden days, they don't want cars, they want donkeys. Okay? I would say, suggest the youth now to sell all your cars and buy donkeys. Donkeys will make you more happy. Buy your motorcycles and buy a cow. Cow will make you more happy and more healthy. It will unite your family. It will never make you sick. The luxurious car will make you sick, will make you lazy, will ruin your health. But if you buy a cow, you will walk. You will go for grazing with it. You will be more satisfied, you will be in nature. While on the car, you will be somewhere in the cliff in the rush hours. Oh, yeah. Cool, my friends. That's the reality. Okay, let's go to another topic. 3 guys there. And if you're new to the channel, guys, let me know from which country or which side of the hemisphere are you watching this video from. This is your brother Wild Wakhi talking about the changes, contrast between yesterday and today, the past and now. So we are suffering, so that's why I'm making the video. Oh yeah, why did we become dependent or lazy? Lazy. We are lazy competents. Lazy competent. Why we become lazy? Why? Let me draw a question mark here. Why we became lazy? Why we become dependent? What is that? Are we getting more comfort? We're not able to leave our comfort zones? Is it disconnection? Is it shame? Is it no leadership? Leadership? What is that? Why are we becoming lazy? Alright, there are many different reasons about laziness. Either we get more comfort, or disconnection, or feeling shame to work with donkeys, but we are not shame driving a car by using our father's money to fill the tanks. With no leadership, what is that? Comfort addiction. Okay. Ready-made food. Okay, now we are getting ready-made food. Ready-made food. Ready-made food. We are not having hard work, and we got just mobile phones. We just use some application. For example, there's Food Panda, and you order some Food Panda. I need a pizza for me, for my baby. 9 o'clock in the night, and in no time, ready-made food, a junk food, reaches your door because now you have comfort. These all junk food come from the city, in the villages. Okay, now we start in the village as well. They have made some applications for your comfort. They want you to eat the trash, the junk food, the oils and the fertilizers and the chemicals, whatever dirt they get into the box that you order, it comes to you for $1. Okay, fast, furious guy on a bike reach your door, knocks your door, say, hey bro, you ordered the pizza, it's just for $100. Okay, now you have comfort Oh yeah, you want to sit on a sofa, watch some Netflix, and eat that pizza or burger, whatever that is. Because now you get a comfort zone. You got addiction here, comfort addiction. You don't have to work hard. All you need is to use your cell phone. In the villages, you will see it now, okay? I don't want to lie about anything. That's reality, and that's what we are going through right now. Okay, what about disconnection? What is the disconnection? Is it disconnection from people? Is it disconnection from the land? What is that? Alright, that's disconnection from the land. Oh yeah, we don't want to farm or build mud houses. We don't want to irrigate the barren lands. We don't keep it there and it gets weed and you get the climate change and heat wave and strokes, global warming and stuff, temperature rises. You want to get that, so you're disconnected from your land. You don't want to farm because somebody has said there is no benefit in farming. Why are you growing potato if you cannot sell your potato? Selling is not everything. You will eat that. You will store that for the winter. You don't need to buy it from the cities. If you grow your own crops, your own vegetables at home, if you live in your whole land by building mud houses, you will never become sick, you will never catch cold. There are reasons, there are benefits. But nowadays we are disconnected. We don't want to farm because we are shame. We feel shame. We don't want to graze donkeys and buffaloes and cows. We want to we say no to them, okay? We don't want to live in mud houses because we are shy. What will my new American girlfriend say if I live in a mud house? Or what will the tourist, when she or he comes to our land and see me in the mud house, what will the people say? So that's why these guys are disconnected from the land. Ayatollah King. Hey, Ayatollah King. How are you, brother? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, then we have got shame. Okay, there is the shame. What is shame? Shame of traditions? Shame of practices? Shame of our family? What is that? We feel backward eating homemade roti or wearing local dress. Very few people will wear their local dresses here now. But in the olden days, in our villages, in the mountain villages, we used to wear our own clothes. We used to eat our own, local made uh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But now we feel shame. Shame of traditions, okay? Say shame of traditions. Because what will people say if we eat grad or mul or local food or wear local traditional dress and go in front of others? What will they say? So we are worried about people. What will they say? We are not worried about ourselves. That's why the shame has just stepped in. That's the number one issues. We are feeling backwards, We don't want to share our own things with the world. We want to share what has already been shared by others. We want to wear American dress. We want to wear the city high profile dress, the tuxedo suits. Even wearing ceremonies these days, nobody is wearing the local dress or eating the local food. They're so inspired of the Western or influenced by other cultures. Oh yeah, that's why we are lazy. Okay, more in the list. No uh, community leadership. Leadership. I would say cross. No leadership. No one guiding or inspiring others anymore. If I'm living in a madhouse, for example, then I'm not guiding others to live in the madhouse or not inspiring others. That's the problem. If one is living there, it's not letting the knowledge go to the other person. But unluckily, unfortunately, nobody's living in the madhouse. If one is living in the cement house, then others will follow the trend and they all will live in this cement house and they will inspire others. But they will not, you know, share their own cultural values by living in mud houses or eating locals or inspiring others to follow the trend. Nobody will, because they all know this thing is they are shy of the traditions. Oh yeah. Now, where did the civil society go? That's a very hot topic. Let me remove some of the fun from here. Okay. Oh, why it gets so messy? Hey, Messi. Hey, can be Ronaldo as well. Where did civil society go? Okay, where did civil society go? Where did civil society go? Silent elders, busy youths, no platforms? Where did it go? Silent elders. Silent elders. Busy youth. Busy youth. What else? No platforms. Okay, right here. No platforms. Platforms. Where did civil society go? Before we had civil society, elders were guiding the youth. Village groups were working for getting the land, bringing fresh water to the villages. They were farming together. They were worried about health of their families. They were working together if somebody was getting there are some wedding ceremonies. They were all there for each other. Okay? They were all connected. There was no communication gap. It is the olden time. But now even the elders are silent. Our grandfathers don't talk. They don't want to share their wisdom because the youth is busy using smartphones and fooling people on the internet. I don't know how they became rich by fooling others on the internet. And now there's no platform like where was the platform? If I ask, the mud house was the platform. The mud house was the sphere, the circle of communication where the elders were there, the youth was there, and there was platforms in the olden days. Okay, the mud house was there, so they were all sharing their problems and they all came to a solution by listening to each other, speaking to each other, sharing things with each other. There was no communication gap that time. But now we have got cement houses. C for cement. Different rooms for babies, for mothers, for fathers, for cousins, for grandfathers and grandmothers. Different rooms inside the cement house. And there is no one circle then which can bring them together. There are different doors, okay? Different doors for different rooms. They can escape from here, and they don't want to listen to each other because to them their smartphone is more important than their grandfather. Their smartphone is more important than their grandmother. While in the madhouse, there was only one room, and there was only one door. One room, one door, and the whole entered through one door, and they all looked at each other. They have to face each other in the olden days. But now there is escape room, escape door, exit. There is only entry, one exit. But now There are several entries, several exits. Okay, now our elders are tired of the youth. They feel ignored by the youth, and that's why they keep silent. Nobody listens to them now. Youth is busy with TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Reels, and pranks and jokes, and kind of that thing. Driving, buying cars, dreaming of cities. They want to go to Germany. They're worried their cousin is in Germany, so they want to go to Germany. Their mother is in Germany, in France, they want to go to France. They're dreaming. Every day they're dreaming, doing nothing about it. Okay, there is no local meetings, no discussion spaces, no village level activities or actions. They all want to escape because they find grass is greener on the other side. Now, what is the result? Dependence. Dependence is equal to weakness. Weakness plus disease plus temperature rising. Okay, the arrow up. There is dependence. Problems and why it happens. No wheat, no farming is a problem. We expect shop to feed us. Problem is plastic and dirty water. We don't manage our own waste. Problem is unhealthy youth. Unhealthy youth. And why it happens? We depend on city, chemicals, fertilizers, junk foods, burgers, and pizza. Problem is heat wave, droughts, high temperature, barren lands. Why it happens? No trees, no farming, no care, no herbal medicine, no nothing. Problem is tourism takes and gives us nothing. Why it happens? No rules for tourism, no local systems. There's no control. They come in, but they don't go out. They stay and pollute the area. When we depend on outsiders, we lose control. Okay? You lose control when you are dependent on outsiders. We lose health. We lose pride. We lose power. Pride and power, all those elements. We sell our culture just to get cheap food from cities. We sell our organic food in hurry from the cities, the chemicals. Okay, now, how to become independent again? Let me just go and remove this. Come on, Messi. How to become dependent again? Small start, okay? Small start. Local start. Together we grow. Taking little steps, okay? Little steps. Locally. Starting local and then working together can make us independent again. Some actions are there and you will see the result with the passage of time. For example, if you want to grow wheat, your action would be growing wheat, and there are 5 or 6 houses 5 homes, for example, you're going to grow wheat. Then you will have collective food and you will save money if you grow wheat by yourself, okay? Make your own oil, your action. Producing your own oil, your own fertilizers and things. What will be the result? Your body will be healthy. And your land will be healthy. Cool. Working in community, okay? Village communities working together. And then your civil society will become stronger. Civil society will rise again. And then your action will be share knowledge, okay? Elders and youths bridge the communication gap, and the result will be community will get the wisdom again. Wisdom, the whole wisdom, the ancient practices which was alive in the past, you will get that back if you put these actions together, okay? And then you need to pass the knowledge to your kids. Teach kids to value your land, to value your soil. And the result will be the next generation will be able to save the village from further destruction. We don't need any government permission to change. We don't need outsiders to fix us. We are the solutions. The land is waiting. The water is crying. We just have to remember who we are, our values, our identity, our culture, our traditions. It's 49:26. People coming in, people going out. So yeah, self-sufficiency is the resilience. Strong ecosystem produces their own food, clean their own water. Our village was like that, an ecosystem. Now it's broken. Civil society is like ant colonies, like the ants that work together. You should take some examples from the nature. This is, for example, ants, okay? A-N-T-S, ants. They work together. We need to take example from these insects if we want to grow our civil society. That's the example of civil society. Everybody here is a role, okay? There is soldier, there is queen, there is king, there are workers, the laborers. They're all working together for the civil society. When the system breaks, then the problem is there. There's more chaos. When we stop farming and cut trees, we increase local temperature rise, warming, and we destroy soil carbon and invite floods and droughts and avalanches and soil erosions and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we were never poor. In the olden days, we were never poor. We were rich in land, food, water, and unity. Now we become beggars for plastic rice, chemical oil. No, it's time to wake up. Start where you are. Plant one seed, cook one local meal, talk to your neighbor. Civil society is not a government. It's you, it's me, it's us. Thank you guys for listening to the Wild Wakhi Films, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.